He just jumped. Where'd he go? Oh. What's up, guys? Welcome to a tiny camera episode. So we're back at Bosque. We're a few days late for the last of the cranes, but that's all right because Bosque is much more than cranes. Right now there is a war going on between a Gambel's quail and a curve-billed thrasher right up there, and it's kind of comical. So OM Systems reached out to me a little while ago and asked me if I wanted to try their new 100 to 400 Mark II. Sorry, I'm waiting for the Pyrrholoxia too. If you guys don't know what a Pyrrholoxia is, it's affectionately called the Desert Cardinal. They're really awesome. There should be one showing up behind me any minute now. Camera lady's on the lookout for them. So I've got the OM1 Mark II again. I've got the 100-400 Mark II. This isn't going to be a comparison. This isn't going to be a review. This is just going to be me using the camera to see what I can do with this little setup. And this is sponsored by OM Systems, by the way. So huge shout out to them for sending me all this stuff to try out because I'm really curious about it. It's so bright out here though, like I cannot stop squinting. Like my head feels like it's compressing because I'm squinting so hard, but I can't wear my sunglasses while I do bird stuff. But oh, you know what? Speaking of sunglasses though, I just want to give Freewell a little shout out real quick. Not sponsored by them, but they gave me some new sunglasses for the Osmo. So yeah, they gave me these. Check this out. These are all the ND filters. Look, let me just show you how I roll in the desert. Ah, the gimbal's freaking out now. This is how bright it is outside. That's ridiculous.
Probably what it looks like to you and your blue eyes.
Yeah, that's what it looks. The camera lady said that's what it looks like to me with my blue eyes. Ugh. My beautiful sensitive blue eyes. I'm not made for this kind of light. Anyways, I just wanted to give out a quick shout out to Freewell because I don't know. They asked me about something and I told them how bright it was out here and they just sent me those. So I really appreciate it because shooting at like filming at like 2,000th of a second, it's just not, it's not cool for, you know, decent looking footage. And I love all my other Freewell filters, like for my cameras and my drone and stuff. So now the Osmo has sunglasses and I'm very appreciative. All right, I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna wait for that Pyrrholoxia. And we're just gonna go around Bosque and see what we can find. Boy, I love these quick connecty things for the Peak Design strappy bits. I want to try the Falcam ones. Have you guys ever tried the Falcam ones? You know what I'm talking about for these things? The strappy business, and they're a little clippy business too. I just pulled them from my R5 too. Okay, pause for door closing. Pause for lock car. Check. Okay, so it has been, it's like a week since I saw you like 2 seconds ago when we were at Bosque. So this video is going to be kind of a big time jump for me, but I think that's kind of good because like one of the things I want to do with the Olympus is just not show. I know I did call it an Olympus, didn't I? I'm old. With the OM systems is I don't want it to come across as like a, well, I'm just using this once or twice and then, you know, whatever. No, like this is kind of a long-term thing. So I have been using it for like over a month now, and we're just out here some more, looking for some more wildlife, because when we were up at Bosque that last day,
You know, if you're gonna stop somewhere cool.
oh, somewhere cool. Okay, we didn't get much at Bosque, so now we're back home. It's like a week later, and I'm looking for a specific bird right now. I'm looking for, wow, sometimes my brain doesn't work. Black-throated sparrows. That's what I'm looking for, and they're usually out here in these things. I'm also looking for loggerhead shrikes. I got that last loggerhead shrike I got with the Canon when I was doing the moon. I don't know if you guys saw that video. It's like the most adorable shot ever. I'd like to potentially recreate that with the Olympus. Of course, you can't really depend on birds, you know, to do what you want, but we're just looking for some desert birds, maybe some desert rabbits, some desert coyotes, some desert bobcats, whatever we find. We'll probably find some rock wrens and stuff. So let's go see what we can see. But I'm definitely prioritizing black-throat sparrows right now. So if you hear one, let me know. I heard one squeak, Brittany, over there. That's all we got so far.
I didn't hear anything but shoe squeaks. I think you're making big.
No, it wasn't a shoe squeak. It was a real bird squeak. I promise. Maybe. It's right there. Black-throated sparrow. I can't believe that I'm only literally not even 15 feet away, like 10 to 12 feet. And he's right there. That's so crazy. The cool thing is I got him when he was right behind Camera Lady, and that's where he was in the sun with the sun to my back like it is now. And then I got him to the side where the side light, and then I got him right here where the sun's to his back, so nice and backlit. So I'm really getting a good range with this, and just from the LCD screen, I'm pretty happy with the way that it's looking. A couple of things that I'm really liking about this, just overall, size and weight. I mean, weight not so much compared to, like, a lot of people say, oh, we'll get this, it's light. I mean, this is a pound heavier than my R5.2 and my RF 100 to 400, but this is micro four thirds, so this is really a 200 to 800, which means if I were to compare it to the Canon 200 to 800, this is, for weight and size, is far superior. So I'm enjoying that, because after like holding my 500 f4, you know, and the teleconverter and, you know, all that stuff, this is a lot lighter, so that's nice. The image stabilization in this thing is pretty gnarly for both the stills and the videos. Like when I half press, whether I'm in the stills, when I'm in the stills, I mean, it just locks down, like it just, you know, and it is stable. And boy, is that helping. And then filming, when I'm filming these birds out here and it's getting a little breezy and I'm moving around because I'm not on a tripod, I'm still able to get pretty decent handheld video. I'm pretty happy with that. He's just right here. He's just staring at me. And I'm just talking away and he's just hanging out. Like, kind of wish I come.
To know why you didn't bring the worms?
Yeah, why I didn't bring the snacks. Yeah, my bad, dude. All right, well, let's go look for some other stuff. But I definitely got what I came for. Very stoked about the black-throated sparrow. I mean, to be fair, I live here. kind of knew they're out here. I know what to look for. So it wasn't that surprising that I would get what I was looking for, but I did. I'm very happy. That's pretty sharp. Sharp enough, I think. I can clean it up a little bit. A little far away, but great horned owl just sitting on top of one of these rocks hooting. Got up here, shot him in his beautiful horned little face, and then I could tell when he took a pre-flight bathroom drop-in. That's when you prep, and I started shooting right when he did that. And then sure enough, took down right towards me and then right past us. And I think I got a couple of shots of him in flight. I think he went that way somewhere. Maybe we try to go find him, but very happy with those shots. This camera's doing really great for action, and I was only at 800th of a second, and I probably would have liked to be a little bit faster, but I think with the image stabilization and with my panning technique and everything, and the fact that he was a big bird going kind of slow, not like one of these super erratic little flappy guys.
Bird sturds.
Yeah, bird sturds. So I'm happy about that. I think they'll work out. I'm happy about that sequence. Really cool. Very, very happy right now. Oh man. And hiking with this thing up and down on these rocks, and how I normally do, except not having my 500, it's nice. Sometimes I feel like I can definitely sacrifice just a little bit of quality, image quality and that kind of thing for this mobility. Like, it's pretty awesome. All right, let's go find that owl again, maybe. Tufts are blowing in the wind. This is perfect. can hear two of them. He's right there. You probably can't see it on the Osmo, but also there's a mosquito, Brittany.
Rude.
That is rude. Yeah, very, very close. And he's not, yeah, there's another one over here, Brittany, behind us in the tree. This dude is chilling. I can't believe how close I got. I was just shooting him. This last shot that I got was like 200th of a second at effectively 800 millimeters. So I think the stabilization on here is doing good. Also, I think I was at like, I don't know, 8 or 10,000 or 12,800 ISO. Something way up there. So we'll see how those look. But I've shot this before in, high ISOs and with a little noise processing, AI denoising. I haven't had any issue. Obviously my 500 f4, this is where it would shine right now, but don't have it. It's heavy. This is awesome because we've been out here for hours now, and I don't feel fatigued or anything with just this little guy. All right, it's getting dark. We're gonna go maybe see if we can do some astro for another video, but I'm gonna head back to the car, get some beverages and snacks. He's just going crazy. All right, and then maybe we'll go check out some images, or I don't know what's next. I might go up to Lake Roberts. We'll see. All right, so it's been about 5 weeks since I filmed the rest of that whole last bit there with the city rocks and the owls and all that. That was like the day before or 2 days. It was right before my car went down. What I thought was going to be an easy, 10 to 12 hour job turned into a complete nightmare of having to rebuild my entire engine. And it turns out after we got it all apart, it was definitely in a lot worse shape than I thought. Long story short, the car has been a complete nightmare over these past 5 weeks. Hopefully it's going to be done soon, but I haven't been able to go anywhere. I haven't been able to do anything. I haven't been able to work at all. And of course, in typical My Life fashion, my second car, my around town car, was also down for a while. It needed some work too. So I had to do that just so I could get around town. I finally got that up and going this week basically, and hopefully the Subaru will be back in action here pretty soon. But to combat that, I've been doing a lot of yard birding. I've been working on my yard a lot, and I've been just outside. That has been one of the nice things about the OM systems just setup, is it's been really easy to take with me while I'm gardening, while I'm out in my yard, while I'm just sitting out having some chai, watching the birds. And over the course of the last month of just shooting around my house and the yard, I've been able to get quite a few shots that I've been really happy with, actually. I know earlier in the video I said this was going to be a time jump, but I definitely didn't plan on it being this big of a time jump. But the cool thing about it is OM Systems has been really cool. So shout out to them again for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate their patience with working with me. They've been amazing with just totally being understanding and being very relaxed with my schedule and whatever I need to do. But on the flip side is it's definitely given me longer with the camera, and I've really been enjoying that. Just having this as a walk around, if I want to go for a short walk, or having it in the yard, or traveling with it, I am going to have it for a bit longer, and I've got some more cool stuff coming up with it, so I'm also looking forward to that. You may remember, if you're not new to the channel, last year around the same time actually, I had the OM Systems, the OM1 Mark II, but I had the big fancy lens. That was the 150 to 400, I think, with the like f4.5 or something, the one with the built-in teleconverter that cost like $7,000 or something. that lens was amazing, and I got a lot of really good stuff with it, and I absolutely loved using it. But I just felt like it was a little out of touch with me, and probably with a lot of you guys, because it's definitely not a lens that I could personally afford. You're probably seeing like that big 500 back there thinking like, oh yeah, you probably could have. No, I only paid $4 grand for that, and I traded everything that I had for that, so I actually didn't pay anything to get that lens. So in reality, you know, the whole point is, I digress. I wanted something this time around that was more relatable, that was smaller, lighter weight, but still really good. And it just fit perfectly for this new Mark II version of this 100 to 400 lens. And I am just really enjoying it. I can't, like I said, this isn't a review and this isn't a comparison because I never used the old version of the lens, but all I can say is that I have been very much enjoying the stabilization of the combination of the lens and the camera body put together. I think that's been my favorite part of this whole setup, is just, you know, how light and compact it is. You just can't get a 200 to 800 in full frame equivalent for that price or size and weight. And then to know that I can do like pretty low shutter speeds and that I can handhold my video like really well with that, it's just been an absolute joy. I was blown away by those owl shots, man. I was so excited about the owl, and of course the black-throated sparrows are always one of my favorite. And I'm just so glad that the camera did exactly what I wanted it to, exactly what I needed it to. Focus was great during low light. You know, a bit noisy for the high ISOs, as to be expected, but cleaning them up in post was no problem at all. The way that it tracks the birds in flight, I've been very happy with. It's a very competent autofocus system, so I'm really looking forward to using it for another month or two before I have to send it back. It's just a lot of fun to use something that capable in that size and everything. I've got some really cool stuff coming up, another couple videos that I already partly filmed before the car incident, and I'm looking forward to finishing those hopefully in the next few weeks. So keep a lookout for those and some more OM content. And one last time, again, massive thanks to OM Systems for sponsoring me and these few videos. It's just been awesome to work with you guys and to play with this new system. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel. I got a pretty big wildlife playlist if you're here for just wildlife, but I've also got astro, landscape, all the goods. And if you're picking up what I'm putting down and you like what I'm doing and you want to help support the channel with me and Camera Lady and help us keep this stuff going, we've got the Patreon, we've got channel memberships, a lot of great extra content over there, and we really appreciate all the support from the channel memberships and the patrons. With the AdSense going down lately and stuff like that, between the brand deals like this sponsored stuff and the patrons, you guys are keeping us alive, and we can't thank you enough. All right, it's chai time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.